All right, thanks for tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Don't know what time it is, but I do know you tuned into the Grustle podcast, and I appreciate all you guys just looking and listening. And I got some good to talk about in this episode 3. I'm gonna start the segment out with hard work and patience. See, like being able to work hard and then see the outcome later on it's kind of tough, man, because you grinding it out and you doing what you're supposed to do, but you gotta wait. And I mean, that's how it is. I mean, for the most part, that's how it is, and that's why most people back out, or most people, like, because when you're working hard, man, you want to see the difference, or you want to see you know the effects of your hard work. You want to see it now, but reality is it's going to take time, man. Just how things work. So if you just work hard in due time, things will happen, man. I mean, if you work hard enough, you'll see it happen right away. It depends on your work ethic, man. Like you'll see a turnout sooner than later, depending on how hard you work. And that's what anything, man. Business, life, your 9 to 5, just anything that you do, man. You get what what you put in. You get out of it what you put in. So, but one thing about that is, when it comes to hard work and patience, you got to be ready for failure, man. So, you're gonna fail. Just put that in your head now. Like, okay, I'm gonna fail. Just wait for it and just be ready to learn from it, man. Because no one's perfect. You gotta understand, the game, the system. You gotta understand what's going on. You're gonna fail. So just be ready for it and just prepare yourself for failure when it comes. Just make sure you're ready for it and know how to handle it. So, all right. So with that being said, right? So the Battle King brand. So I'm going like a little different route. Not that much different, but I'm taking on the Battle King brand. Like, it's with everything I do. The crown. If the crown's behind it, it's a Battle King brand, and that's going to mean something. So I'm trying to set the bar with my brands. Of course, I got to start out, as far as local brands. I got to set my bar, man. So I'm still doing my thing as far as reaching out and trying to network with people as much as I can, with the time I have and all that I do. But man, at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody gonna rep my brand like me. So I'm definitely setting the bar with the Battle King brand. And one thing that I tell everybody, but one thing that I do now is I always got to build. I feel like it's not enough. Like, I don't feel like I build it to the point where I can stop, or I'm comfortable at. Always build whatever you do, man. Your brand, your business, whatever you're doing. Always look to build. Never feel like you got it, you good. It's plenty in many ways you can build. So if somebody tell you it's different, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough road if you don't continue to build and always look to better the situation and what you're doing. So a couple things, how I am building or putting a value to my brand. It's just everything I do. This right here, the Grustle, with the podcast, with the little documentary, TV show that I'm doing, the magazine, the book I wrote, the Grustle 1 million in the making, the clothing line, just everything. I sold cigar brand, the makeup. It's just everything that I do that has the crown on it, man. I'm putting the value. I'm putting the values with my music. I'm putting value on the brand, and I'm taking it to the next level, man. And one thing that I do tell people is just think outside the box. Don't box yourself in at no point in time. So, but yeah, just everything that I do, me myself, I am, the brand. That's what I'm doing with the Grustle. So, me myself, I am the brand, and I represent that. So, and one thing that I am working on is mastering what I'm doing. So, it takes time because I'm doing so much, but I'm breaking it down, and I'm learning, and I'm still working on my time management. But things are getting there, and you one good thing to do is master what you're doing, man. Try to learn as much as you can. If you want to, if you want to master something, you need to just focus on that and only that. So that's kind of tough for me. I got a lot of things going on, but I'm definitely looking forward to actually doing that at some time or point when I just focus on one thing and just take care of that. For just my clothing line, just focus on it for months at hand or something like that. So that's the one idea I have. Like, I focus on the clothing line for like the next 2 months, then I focus on the book for the next two. No, that's how I'm jumping around like that. So I'm trying to test that out and see how that goes, because I got so much going on, and with the album and all. So I focus on the album this month for with my music and stuff like that. So, but one thing about it is when you're trying to master something, the things you have to do is, one of the things is research, man. Research other people that done it already. I got a little bit of experience, but I'm still researching. I'm still looking at people that, I'm still seeing how things get done. As far as, like when I started my cigar brand, I looked into that before I actually got into it. With the makeup, same thing. The magazine I looked into, and certain stuff, it just takes work, takes time, and other stuff is money. You need money to actually, so you got to figure out. That's why you got to research and figure out what worked best for you, and what you're able to do. Get experience, man. As soon as you get into it, or before you get into it, get experience. Just do it, work at it, network with people that done it, whatever you're doing, and then everybody always say you trying to be like this person, trying to be like that person, yeah, whatever, man. Like, I didn't know so many people had a clothing line until I started mine. Then I started networking. I'm like, oh crap! There's a lot of people in Virginia. They, do their own brand, or do they, it's crazy. But just try to do something. Try to make it better. It's all, At the end of the day, it is a competition, but you got to put a value on your brand. Just do it better. If not better, do it at the same rate, or do it to the point. You got to be competitive, and you got to be, it is what it is. It's business. So whatever you're trying to do, figure out ways to do it better, or do it different, man. You gotta understand, man. You gotta be unique, original. You gotta be original, whatever you do. Plan ahead, man. Plan ahead. Whatever you got, whatever you're doing with the podcast. If you got a magazine, if you got whatever kind of business you're doing, plan ahead. If you don't plan like step by step, kind of have like a blueprint, kind of have like a guideline or something so that you have a direction, a clear vision on where you're trying to go at, because going by like just going by the fly, just taking it there. I mean, that's cool at certain stuff, maybe, I guess, but I'm doing better as far as everything that I'm doing is when I start to plan ahead and map stuff out, and it's so much better for me. And another thing, man, I want to tell y'all, when y'all actually mastering something and getting to these businesses and things that you're doing, you have to understand, whatever you do, you will eventually, or have to get yourself out there, do it for free. With me giving out free clothing, giving out free cigars, gotta network with people, and taste these cigars, man. What you think about this? Or how this tastes? What you think? Smooth? Is the flavor good? You have to put money into promotional items. You got to give away. Do rap, like just do anything. You got to understand. You got to just get yourself out there. Some people will pay to support. People will pay just to support people, or even in general, people might be about supporting local businesses. But people got to understand. People got to know who you are, know what you stand for. They got to gotta give them something. Sometimes you got to do it for free, or do a free hairstyle, or do a free anything. Just get yourself out there. Show people that you know what you're doing, know what you're talking about, and that you mean business about your business. It's going to happen one way or another. You can't, for every cent, you got to map out. After you go through it, believe me, I was like, man, I can't give out no more free stuff. But when you do the math and you do, the numbers, or when you buy stuff, you can put it in the numbers. You're like, okay, I know I'm only going to sell this much this time, and I know, you'll know it. So just plan for that. This goes with plan ahead. Plan for losing out or giving away or something like that. You just map out the numbers and do it that way. So after you master whatever you're doing, a master clothing line. You got the clothing line, you master it, you know, you networking, you doing this, that, and third. Apply it in a different form. Like after you master, you know, let's say with me with the clothing line, after I mastered with that, you know, I put it in magazines. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the magazine now. Or I put, you know, I'm definitely going to be wearing in my podcasts and music videos and stuff like that. Apply it to different forms to get out there. I'm going to do audio commercials. I mean, it's so many different ways to sell your product or promote your product. Just don't do like, you know, with King Wear and stuff like King Wear, Queen Wear, you know, it's a clothing line, but I can actually do models, do pictures, put pictures out there, circulate those, do some type of, just got an idea. I'm not gonna say it right now. I'm gonna see how that goes. It's dope. Anyway, put it in a different form, man, when you get it out there. So like this podcast, I started out as audio. Now I'm doing the visual. You know, got it for you guys to look at me. You know, yeah, that right there. Okay, so you gotta put it in different formats, man. You got to think outside the box, and also, you know, after you do all that, promote, man, promote. Like the more people see stuff, the more they interact. You know, more they see my ads on Facebook and Instagram, the more they'll be like, dang, man, I keep seeing, let me go and click on this. Bam, got you. So you click on that, I got you. You know, so just promote as much as you can. I know, and then it is what it is, man. It takes money. You got to do what you got to do. Save money. You got to do what you got to do. But promoting, I mean, it's a lot of different ways to promote. You ain't got to, you know, use money. You get people, give out free, like if you got a clothing line, give out free clothing. Have them take pictures, post it. Bam. You know, that's a way of promoting too. So, and one thing I tell everybody, and I mean, I try not to get, you know, too big headed. So like, just know what you're doing, know your craft, know exactly what you're doing, the in and outs, and know everything about there is to know about your business, or, you know, whatever your brand is or whatever, and just stay humble, man, because at the end of the day, there's always somebody better out there, or somebody ahead of you. But you have to understand that, you know, knowing what you're doing and staying humble is key, and also you know, grabbing people's attention, because people notice that. Believe it or not, you know, you don't have to be cocky, you ain't got to be arrogant or anything like that. But people will notice, you know, when you lay back and you doing what you got to, like, man, he really about his money. He doing what he put, you know, he making moves. So just stay humble. You never know, you might need somebody help, man. Don't try to throw dirt on nobody, or try to, you know, make anybody else look bad. But it doesn't mean you don't boost yourself. You know what I'm saying? When it's times you need to, like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Bam, this is Yang Dope, right? So you know when to and when not to. You know what I mean? So, and another thing is, when you're planning ahead and you're doing these different formats, you're trying to master your skill and your craft and what you're doing, your business, or anything that you're doing with your brand. Just understand that you got to do what needs to be done and keep moving, man. Like, if you got to let something go, do what you got to do and keep moving. If you take a loss or you take a failure, you know, you lose out on some money or some product is not selling like you're supposed to, take the loss, learn from it, keep it moving, man. Do what you need to do and keep it moving, because don't stand still. At the end of the day, don't stand still. Keep it moving. Be in the moment of whatever you're doing with a project or with a event or anything like that. Be in that moment, but after that, learn from what's going on. If it's a failure or if you succeeded in something, learn from that. You know, bask in it, and then just move on, man. You got to keep moving. You can't be stuck standing still at one thing. Just keep moving, man, and things will turn out good, man. When you keep moving, that'll keep you busy. You know what I mean? They keep you able to do more. Keep you on your toes, man. Always look for the next move. Always look for the next move to do the next thing to do. Always. If you didn't hear nothing else I said, always look for the next move to do something. So that's all I got for you guys for this episode, man. Hard work and patience is also a big thing about this episode that I want you guys to take from it. Work hard, man. You got to, man. If you don't, you don't stand out. I mean, if it was easy, everybody would be successful. You know what I mean? So work hard and do what you need to do, man. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, and do not forget, tomorrow's success begins today. Back at you.